Okay, hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes on the Nintendo Switch. This is our second stream. I'm just looking how we're sounding and then we can jump on in. Welcome to the stream, Mac. Okay, let's shut that and let's get started. I think I saved over a new file in autosave file 1. Never mind. Okay. File 1 looks like it should be the one that I jump into. Okay. Speak to classmates.
Got a minute? Hold on.
You're the ex-merc who enrolled. Losing my voice. One moment. Yes, hopefully we get to see more action in this stream. Okay, you're the ex-merc who enrolled in the academy, right? Yeah, the name's Pete. Good to meet you. I'm a mercenary by trade myself, though I'm actually with the Knights of Sirius right now. Or Cirrus. Anyway, seems like you and me are in the same line of work. Let me know if you need something. Okay, I'm assuming you guys are boring.
May I have a word?
After receiving news of Almira's invasion, I recruited soldiers from neighboring lords in the western reaches of Leicester and hurried here with all speed. And though officers and troops of House Gloucester are aiding us, the Count never had any intention of joining the fray. I'd love to complain, but giving the Count a bad impression would lead to all sorts of trouble later. Probably best to just grin and bear it. Oh, and I have to keep an eye on the Count's son. There really is no end to my worries. Okay. This random person here, not on the map. Because he's not talkable.
A moment, please.
Fodlan's Throat is an impregnable stronghold created by combining the might of 3 regions. And its keeper is the bravest warrior in all Leicester. Holst, Sigiswold, Goneril. So though our forces may be inferior in number, the Almiran army is no cause for fear.
Well met.
Truth be told, I should have been at a lecture in some classroom right about now. I can't believe this all came up right when I was about to start school. If it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Still, I volunteered to come here of my own volition, so I'm going to give this everything I have. Okay.
Did my ears deceive me? In actuality,
Did I lose stream, or did everyone lose stream? Okay, I think it was just me. So, how was your day after the stream? You had a pretty eventful day, I reckon. Yes, it was good. Got to catch up with a lot of people. Came second on trivia, so we got a $20 voucher for next week. So, that's good. How was your day? Okay. An Almiran presence appeared near Fodlan's Throat. Is not all too uncommon. Sorry, appearing near Fodlan's Coat is not all too uncommon. But with House Goneril requesting reinforcements from all corners, I cannot help but think that we find ourselves in a situation most grave. What do you mean? House Goneril has ever been the epitome of courage, and Leicester has been considered secure for as long as they have held the locket. So it must be a serious situation indeed if they are not willing to set aside their pride and ask for aid.
Speaking of,
Regardless, you are a commoner with no particular obligation to enter a dangerous battlefield. Are you certain you wish to remain with us? Brush it off.
meh.
Damn,
Oh,
wrong question again. Judging by your face, that will be a fairly short internal conversation. I only ask that you be careful. Sorry, you are careful. Always get the wrong answer with that guy. Ugh. Pretty awesome. My morning is pretty much more cleaning. Nice. I kind of lost the stream. It went straight to an ad, but I managed to pull myself back. Okay. Hopefully it's not a continuous issue. I'm expecting a cousin to visit me for a layover from San Diego to Guam, so I'm just making that place habitable. Nice. Okay. I was dispatched here by Margrave Edmund. He is normally exempt from having to supply troops, but this was an exception.
In short,
Though we command but a few forces, we must safeguard the young mistress at all costs.
oh boy.
We've got all kinds of emergencies breaking out across Fodland at the same time. And while I think it's just a coincidence, it makes me a little uneasy about the future. Uneasy, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like things aren't going to be magically resolved just because we managed to fend off Almira.
Of course.
We're on the same page there for sure. I just hope this pit in my stomach is from something I ate and not some ill omen of the future. I can't help but feel like the events to come are going to have a massive impact on Fodland.
I'm counting on you.
Still, if I'm worried, the others probably are as well. You mind talking to them? Way ahead of you. Talking to everyone.
What are your thoughts?
Did you know there's a whole town under Garrigmuck? A bunch of suspicious characters live there. They call it Abyss. I wonder what those folks are really like. Did church leave them alone, though? So they must not have been involved in that business with Thomas. I'm a relative of Baron Mueller, and my family's home isn't far from the throat. I can see by your reaction that you're trying to remember who she even is. I'm guessing you don't know any but the 5 great lords, right? House Mueller is a minor family of nobles, mere nobodies wedged between the territories of Reagan and Edmund.
right.
Nonetheless, we still want to protect Leicester just as much as any of the 5 great lords. Okay, well, at least you are bonding with Claude. You had to form a strong connection with anyone. The leader makes a lot of sense. Yes, indeed. Leader is most important. Oh goodness.
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
know.
you okay? You don't have to force yourself to fight if you're worried, you know?
Can't be.
Oh, but I couldn't face my adoptive father again if I did that. Nice and short. That was good.
Aww.
Oh, I thought I was finally going to be free from my brother for a bit, but here I am, so much for all the fun I was going to have at school.
So basically,
I take it you don't have the best relationship with your brother.
Let's
Honestly,
see.
the problem is that he cares about me too much. It's a total pain. Oh, I just want to go back to the Officers Academy already. Consistently picking the wrong answers.
I was thinking.
Duke Goneril requested reinforcements from all of the territories, but few appear to have gathered. As there have been no large-scale wars in recent years, many of the various lords have neglected their military preparations. Still, if the kingdom or empire were to send soldiers, we'd have no problems. Alas, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. We're looking at a tough fight here, make no mistake. I'll protect you guys, don't worry. If the Almiran army breaks through the throat, which granted is unlikely, the Alliance will be in a world of trouble. I wonder if Claude really appreciates the seriousness of the situation.
Let's see.
I think the guy's perfectly aware and is just trying to put on a brave face for the troops. I mean, if he was running around panicking, everyone else would start doing the
I
same.
see.
Yes, perhaps I should attempt to view the man in a more optimistic light. I think we'll soon learn if Claude has what it takes to assume the mantle of leadership. Okay, 2 more people, and then we are good.
You there.
I never fought the Almirans before, though I hear they're a barbaric, cruel people. Rumors claim they've got hair all over their bodies, and they have fangs sharp as daggers. It's terrifying to imagine what horrors might await if they were to capture you. Okay, on a side note, that Nintendo Direct had some good games. From your Twitter, you sound somewhat stoked for Pac-Man and Disney game. They both look pretty promising. Yes, I am definitely excited for Pac-Man World Repack and Disney's Dream Light Valley. I think that's what it's called. They look interesting, so yeah, we shall see. Okay. Oh, why did I even come here? I'm going to be useless.
Hey.
Come on, Ignatz. We've come all this way, so it doesn't make sense to start worrying now. Besides, if we allow Almira to invade, who knows what will happen to our hometown.
Gotta do this.
Yeah, Leonie's right. I'm gonna give Almira the thrashing of a lifetime to keep my little sis safe. You can say that all you want, but we're just commoners. We don't know the first thing about war. Hey, we trained at school, remember? We could totally outfight these guys. Maybe, but I still wish I had the kind of experience that Pete does.
What to do?
Alright, this is just pathetic. Can you please talk some sense into him? Compassion or advice? Let's go with advice.
Let's see.
Cool. Look, just go out there and do your best. And if things get too rough, there's no shame in
I
retreating.
get it.
Do what I can and run if things get too dangerous. Yeah, okay, I think I can handle that. Sweet. No use in panicking when the enemy's at our door. We just have to go out there and give it our best. Sweet. Okay, alright, I better get some rest before the fighting kicks off. Okay, let's go speak with Claude. Okay, on another side note, you will be reading out a lot, so try to keep my questions and messages brief. Try not to strain your voice. Thank you, it's appreciated. Let's go. Yeah. On a side note, we can't go overtime today because I'm going to get a free flu vaccine.
Thanks.
I have an appointment. And then tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment, which will probably have me starting stream late. Okay. Thanks for talking to everybody. They're much more relaxed now. It won't be long till we're thrust into battle. You feel ready? Yes, let's do it. Don't need to read out the message, just respond. That works.
I gave you an order, Nadir.
Yes, sir. You sure did.
Then explain why we remain on this side of the mountain staring at that wretched fortress. Did I not command you to gather enough soldiers to push through?
Yes, and I did all that. We actually have the numbers advantage by some margin. But the enemy commander Holst is a born leader, and his men are bound to fight like demons.
I'm sorry. Are you suggesting some cowardly savage is a superior commander to me? The next king of Almira?
Not at all, not at all. Merely pointing out that storming a fortress tends to be one of those time-consuming sort of things.
In which case, the current state of affairs proves to be exceedingly fortunate for you. As we speak, the Imperial household fights to hold power against the Empire's nobility, while the whole kingdom bickers over who should wear the crown. There will be no reinforcements here. Take whatever time you need.
I admire that optimism. But as I recall, the king instructed us not to attack yet.
That was before the situation changed. Father will hold me in great esteem for this. Mark my words. Also, Khalid has been absent for a good while now. And I wager he's plotting some mischief. But once I've conquered Fodlan, it won't matter what folly he attempts. The throne will be mine.
Prince Shahid, enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
What? No matter. There can't be more than a scattering of them. Send in what's left of our troops and crush them all!
Yeah, fight time.
Thank you for traveling all the way to Fodlan's Locket. I am Holst Sigisvald Goneril, in command of defense here.
Claude von Regan. I've heard a lot about you over the years. We're here to help you hold the locket in whatever small way we can.
Ah, House Regan's new scion. I've heard a fair bit about you as well. I'm impressed you were able to scrape together this many troops in so short a time. Duke Oswald has clearly chosen his heir wisely. Also, I can't express my gratitude enough at seeing so many young people offering to serve.
Whoa! Look at the muscles on you! Your regiment must be epic! Oh, I'm Raphael Kirsten, by the way. Nice to meet you, Holst.
Do not address him so casually, you oaf. This is General Holst, one of the Alliance's finest and bravest warriors. Well met, General. My father sends his warmest regards.
So we're gonna fight alongside a famous general? No pressure there.
Yes, I know when I'm out of my league, and I am clearly way out on this one. Maybe I should go back to the monastery.
And I as well. Enough, both of you. This is no time to be cowards. Our enemy's just over there. Are you gonna hide like field mice, or will you find some courage and fight?
Okay. Boldly.
My weapon stands ready. I want to see what Holst here is truly capable of.
Your classmates are a real colorful bunch, Hilda. I like them.
Thanks, Holst. But if we're all done catching up, we might want to focus on the enemy army that's headed right for us.
Oh, so they are. The sight of your forces clearly lit a fire beneath them. Fortunately, the locket is impregnable, which they'll soon discover the hard way. Good luck, all. I'm counting on you. To battle!
To battle! Yeah! Okay. Drive back to the Almiran forces. Or Almiran, rather. So I'm there. Before starting a battle, you can adjust which units to deploy. Units placed within the dark blue grid will be available to control and give orders to. Units placed in the light blue grid will only be available to give orders to. Highlight a unit to see their advantage against the enemy. Against the enemies that will appear on the battlefield. You can check by weapon type and extra effectiveness. Choose units that will have an advantage against the enemies you will be facing. Sometimes there will be flight routes over cliffs and other impassable terrain. Flight routes will be indicated on the map with a wing, and you can only be utilized by flying classes such as Pegasus Knights and only while mounted. So Max says we did a little research. Not sure where the game fits, but Claude and the other two Red and Blue leaders come from a game set in the future, I think. Cool, nice. Okay, press B when near the flight route or enter the flight route while dashing to be automatically transported to the other side. Cool. Okay, too much to do. Put yourself for the best. True, that's no good. Okay. The convoy menu is where you prepare for battle. There you can equip weapons, equip combat arts, magic, change abilities, change classes. Changing classes will change the weapons you can equip as well as your actions during battle. It will also change your advantage against enemies. You can acquire a new weapon in the last battle. Go on and equip it. Oh, you acquired in your last battle. Go on and equip it. That's interesting. But I'm just gonna leave everything as it is, because I don't know how to do things. It's too difficult. Okay, let's just fight. Yes, a lot to keep track of.
Crush the enemy, reinforcements and all. Today we pry open the gates to Vogtland.
No time to slow
You
down.
ready to send these troublemakers packing? Because I have a plan that'll do just that.
Theoretically, I'm all ears. But first, we need to do something about those soldiers closing in on us.
Okay, defeat the Almiran forces near the Allied base.
Everyone buckle up. This stronghold is crucial to our defenses, and we can't let it fall.
Sure, I'm doing stuff. Yay, I'm leveling up.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Yeah, I got new materials.
I'm not
Those Almirans think they've got muscle? I'll show 'em muscle.
Yeah.
Out of the way!
What's that? Yeah, probably swap to someone
No problem.
who's stronger against it.
Well fought, one and all. Now, perhaps the Alliance representative would like to fill us in on his master plan?
Die, die, die.
Right. Since the central approach is crawling with enemy soldiers, we'll start by capturing the
Yeah,
strongholds to the north and
Dublin.
The drawbridges here can only be lowered from one side, so we should make sure it's safe by taking any strongholds in the vicinity.
Cool. Claude
Progress
leveled up.
looks good on me. Can I ask you to hold the center, Holst? You're the only one of us who can do it.
I'm here to help. Make use of me. Holst Sigiswald Goneril has entered the fray.
General Holst, we need help.
Hurry! We have to save our knights!
Okay. Take out the base captain. Secure this corner a little bit. And then we can run down. Also,
Well,
I want
if it
to-
isn't
It's
Adair
my
the
turn, you know.
Unstoppable, are you ready to settle the score? For the last time, it's Adair the Undefeated, and I know
Nope,
you're
won't
doing
do that
that
one
on
yet.
purpose.
Take a breather.
Out. Die, die, die. Yeah.
Now is the time to stand our ground.
Okay. That group down there is in trouble.
That was close. My thanks for your aid.
Oh no. No.
I'm souring on this whole affair, but if it's a fight you want, I'm your man.
Sounds like Nadir could probably be coaxed off the battlefield. I mean, unless you really want to have a crack at him.
Okay, defeat native. Okay.
It's your call, kiddo. But if you value your neck, I suggest you stay far away from me.
And here I was just thinking I'd give my fighting skill a test. If it looks like we can't handle you, we'll come up with another way.
That's that.
Side mission was successful.
You'll have to retire that overblown title of yours.
I'm Nadir the Undefeated, because I know when it's smart to run. And I'll come back to end you when I damn well feel like it.
I'm aiding them at once, don't worry. Die. Yeah. Okay.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
I'm gonna turn off that if I can. Menu. When you create a bookmark save during battle, you'll be able to restart the battle from that point. You can create bookmark saves from the pause menu during battles. Okay. Have one at a time. Casual mode. Okay. Settings. Casual. Display enemy HP gauges. Damage. Level up windows. All off. That should be good for now. Easy as pie. Yeah.
I'm sorry. We just don't have what it takes.
Side mission successful.
Good thing we made it in time.
Untitled Chapter, take that. Die already. There we go.
What?
Question, have you played an actual Dynasty Warrior game? The first Hyrule Warriors is the first that you streamed with the same mechanics. And you seem good with the gameplay. Nope, never played Dynasty Warriors. I played Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U and then both of them on the Switch. And that is it. Never played it before.
And stronghold
Just
down.
getting
one to
lucky,
go.
I guess.
Mind our flying units. Use arrows.
Cool.
Well, that's definitely working. Keep it up.
Capture stronghold. Nice. That. Boy. material. I'm going the wrong way. The maps sometimes confuse. What am I meant to be doing now? I think I'm meant to be going here for the arrow. Okay, cool. I think some of the Untitled Warriors games have character customizers, but I'm unsure. Stay on. Probably. Okay. Think they're activated for a bad thing? Go bridge.
Fools, the lot of them. Strike them from this land.
Ouch.
Yeah, right.
I'm weak against this person. Go, he's down. Yeah, defeat 500 enemies.
You're pretty useful sometimes.
Ouch. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't slack off.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
You guys are strong against that person, so you guys can deal with
I'm
him.
not finished.
I'm not.
Okay, I'm also weak against you. Is there anyone here that I'm not weak against? I'll take them to your regular boy. I can't get there.
No problem, I got it.
Good. Strong against you.
My turn? Those troops at the center don't exactly have the highest morale. Once they realize we've got them flanked,
Who told the Central Force they could retreat? Ugh! All remaining troops, attack!
you see? Things are looking up already. Now we just have to go after their general.
Okay. Seize the strongholds to completely surround the Almiran forces. Let's do
They're
it.
scattering like leaves. Claude's strategies really are a cut above.
Are you holding our troops back? Deploy them now! All of them!
Oh no, defeat the messenger.
Let's try this.
You're strong against them.
Let's see how this goes.
Good, an enemy that I'm strong against. Die, die, die. Yes, more the messenger. Yeah, he's gonna get there before he does. Hoping they're in fight. Damn it. Didn't have enough time to get there, that's big sad.
Incoming.
Are we changing places?
I am doubly strong against you, that's good. Rude.
I'll give them a fight worthy of a king. Charge!
Take a breather.
Defeat the Wyvern Riders. Targeting allied decks. Hero.
Is in danger.
That's the wrong people. I want
Oh,
to
we
be
can skip my
those
turn, you
people.
know.
There's a key here somewhere. Cool, got that chest key. Who's closest to the chest? No one.
My turn.
Can't get across there.
Hit them
How do I
hard
get back
and fast.
where I need to go? Run! Hope I'm going the best way. And that. Come on. Yes, I defeated one.
Now we have the enemy surrounded. Brilliantly played, young Regan.
They got behind us. Those impudent worms. Fine then. I'll put them in the ground myself.
Okay, defeat Sahid. Okay. It's more enemies fight. I mean, yeah, that's something, but, you know, still. Probably not going to get, like, the side mission bonus. No! Don't you dare take me away.
You stand in the presence of Shahid the Great, next king of Elmyra.
Okay, good.
I thought I recognized you. You look just like my horror of a little brother.
Then for your brother's sake and my own, it's time to put you in your place.
Damn map. That's why that's like that.
I shall trample all without exception.
Oh. Good thing I'm here. Get back here. Die, die. Nice. Yes, down with the future king of Elmira. Okay, it looks to be staying steady where it is. Should be fine to get around there and do that. I wonder if it's gonna be defeated before I get there. About half, that's fine. That's what sounds good. Take out this guy.
You fight well.
Oh, he's about to die
For a
anyway.
pack of brutes.
Cool.
Here it comes. Take this. You're...
Nice.
How dare you challenge me?
I would make my escape if I were you. You're not gonna like what comes next.
You swine! Turn that loathsome face from my sight! In every way, you remind me of my wretch of a brother! I will be the end of you one day. I promise you that!
Cool.
Shouldn't we go after him? Nah. At the end of the day, he's still royalty. The last thing we need is some army tromping in here trying to avenge him, you know?
Completion time. Damn. 1 minute and 30 seconds too slow. Everything else was an S.
Gotta keep aiming higher. Progress looks good on me.
They're all getting levels.
Nobles?
I'm still...
Oh my god, so many levels. Stop.
I feel like I've grown.
Still bulking up.
Sporting good show
I'm
though.
aiming
Yeah.
high. My efforts are paying off.
Cool. Oh. 1 minute and 32 seconds away from perfection. Big sad.
I won't let myself stop here.
Yeah. MVP.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Cool.
another trick up the old sleeve.
How's this gonna help? Glad I haven't been wasting my time.
I understand none of this. Damn.
We did it! We won! We held the locket.
Honestly, I expected more of a struggle.
For some reason, the Almirans just didn't have the fight in them. If they were serious about beating us, we probably would have found our backs against the wall.
What matters is that we're safe, and no one from our house was killed.
Thanks to Holst! He was out there taking on thousands of soldiers all by himself!
I don't think it was actually thousands, although I agree, it was an impressive sight.
Okay.
I can see why he's Lester's greatest warrior. I only hope I can reach that kind of skill someday.
If you're setting the bar at Holst, I guess I'd better aim high too. I mean, being a fellow merc and all.
Kinda
Nah, I
nuts
feel
to
like-
think the Almiran Prince personally led their army against us.
I feel like they probably have them all level up individually so that you can see what they're like and decide which one to play as. But oh well.
From what I've heard, he's vying with the others for the throne. That kind of motive makes people dangerous. We'd best stay on our toes.
You think? I felt like we did a pretty good job of slamming the door in his face just now. If it's a throne he's after, we just kicked him a little further away from it. An embarrassing loss like this ought to deter any other siblings from trying the same stunt.
If they're reasonable people, which is a big if, you should trade places with my brother for a while and see how fun it is to keep chasing the Almirans away.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
Huh?
We let House Goneril do all the heavy lifting, which isn't fair. And it isn't how you lead. On behalf of my house, I apologize.
Oh, right. I forgot you're technically representing your grandfather here.
You came through with speedy reinforcements, and for that, I'm grateful. Also, Margrave Edmund showed me your budget for restorations to the locket. I hear you personally intervened to make sure the funds were secured. Very thorough, and very helpful. Between that and your impressive tact on the battlefield, the Alliance will be in good hands once you take the reins.
Hey, it's an honor to be accepted by a man as valiant as you. I think we'll get along just fine.
That we will.
Glad to hear it. So now that the battle's over, I want to feast until I burst. Come on, let's all go toast to Lester's bright future.
Woo!
Whew, I'm so stuffed I can barely move. That Holst sure knows how to throw a party.
That's for sure. The nobles would treat us to a meal every now and then back when I was a merc. But it was never anything like this. Thanks for arranging it, Lord Future Leader.
Come on, don't call me that. We're just classmates. Actually, you know what? I take that back. We can do better than classmates.
What do you mean?
Once we're done with the Officers Academy, I was thinking you might join me in Lester for a while. I may have Regan blood, but I grew up about as far from nobility as you can get. I tend to get the full, who's this upstart treatment around Lester, so I could use someone reliable at my side. You're hunting a band of mercenaries, right? Well, maybe we can leverage my family's influence to track them down. And then you can do whatever it is you need to do.
Seems like a solid offer. Better than staying pent up in the academy at any rate.
Yeah.
What I need to do is repay what's owed, and yours is just the kind of offer I've been looking for. So I'm in. Thanks.
Glad to have you.
Yay.
As the representative leader of the Alliance, Claude narrowly defends Fodlan's locket from Prince Shahid and the Almirans, but the future of the Alliance remains in jeopardy. Meanwhile, a power struggle breaks out in the capital of the Adrestian Empire, and a revolt over the right of succession takes root in the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Great.
Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
Save.
Golden wildfire. To war. It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors. Claude has inherited the leadership of Leicester and toils to unite the nobles in the region. With Edelgard ruling as Emperor of Adrestia and Dimitri sitting on the throne in Fargus, the three former schoolmates are striking out as the next generation of leaders. A new era is dawning in Fodlan, and much teeters at the brink of great change. Edelgard declares war against the Central Church, causing the first tremor of a major upheaval.
Now, why would you do that?
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for coming. Sorry to make you wait. I couldn't get out of there any sooner.
That was all the prologue indeed.
You're looking kind of worse for the wear. Is running the Alliance really that rough?
Yeah, well, you know what they say. What doesn't kill you, but enough about me. How are things with you? Mercenary work keeping you busy?
Hardly. I came to Regan territory expecting steady work from your house, you know. But it still hasn't materialized. How's a merc supposed to make a living like this? Doesn't matter how much I train my sword arm if there's nothing to swing it at.
Right. Sorry about that. I had a feeling your talents were going to waste here.
Oh, he had a feeling, did he? Where were those feelings while we were left high and dry for these last 2 years?
I've been getting by guarding the local inns and all, but I'm at the end of my rope here. You mind if I move on? I hear there's plenty of work in the south for a guy like me.
Whoa, slow down there, friend. Why do you think I asked you here? I'm ready to make you an official offer.
And there it is, just as I expected.
Huh, so war is coming then.
That's right. The new Emperor of Adrestia seems determined to bring a fight to the rest of Fodlan. And many along our southern border are worried she'll come after the Alliance. Hence, all these meetings to plan our response. Are you familiar with the Leicester Roundtable?
Not much. Just that they're meetings held by some stuffy Alliance nobles.
That's basically it. The Alliance crowns no king and bows to no emperor. So instead, we just have a bunch of meetings when we want to get something done. Every last detail of Alliance policy and strategy has to be worked out and agreed upon by the 5 great lords at the Roundtable conferences. Day after day, we go round and round, arguing and bickering over this or that. And as each of the lords only truly cares about their own skin, we never actually reach a decision on anything.
Yes, seems like only yesterday the 3 leaders were fighting together indeed.
No wonder you look like you've been put through the ringer. Guess being a noble's not all fun and games.
You could say that again. And while we sit around twiddling our collective thumbs, the Empire and their army could be right on our doorstep. Nevertheless, I'll find a way to convince the other lords that they need to commit to deploying their troops. The real problem is what happens after. Armies need commanders, and those commanders need to be exceptional warriors that we can rely on.
You're not gonna ask me to lead Alliance troops, are you?
You, my friend, hit the nail on the head. I want you fighting alongside me as one of the Alliance's commanders.
Hold on. I'm not a noble, though. I'm not even a knight.
Who cares about titles? Isn't this why you came here in the first place?
I came here to help you, as a mercenary. I never thought I'd be commanding troops.
Look, you'll be well compensated for your efforts. And you can do this. I know you can. What do you say?
Money up front.
Hey, if there's money to be made swinging my sword around, I'm there. My coin purse will be happy about it too. Plus, it's not like I have anything better to do.
I knew you wouldn't let me down. I have high hopes for you, my friend. Now then, looks like I've got a contract to draw up.
Look who's here! It's been forever! Did you do something with your hair?
Nope.
Nah, probably just lost some weight since you last saw me.
You must not be eating enough. Those arms are like chicken bones.
I imagine you've been doing a lot of mercenary work. You probably haven't had time for proper meals, what with the way things have been going.
Time's not the issue here. Money is. And it's been really quiet in the Alliance, despite what's been going on elsewhere. The last 2 years have been hard on us mercenaries. It's not easy to land jobs when there's nobody to fight.
Sounds like that's all gonna change at least. So, what are you all doing here?
At the last roundtable conference, each of the 5 great lords agreed to contribute soldiers and officers to the Alliance army.
That's why I'm here. I'm guessing it's the same for you, Marianne?
Yes. My adoptive father sent me.
I'm in the same boat. Count Gloucester arranged my transfer.
Oh, that's right. You're doing the whole night thing for Lawrence's father now.
Raphael, didn't I hear your family started an inn? What are you doing here?
Claude sent me a letter asking me to come, and there was no way I'd miss this.
Same here. I guess Claude wanted to get all the golden deer back together, huh?
That pretty much sums it up. There's no way I'm getting through this war without friends I trust by my side.
And there's Claude. Now our little reunion's complete.
Well, we are missing Lawrence.
Yes, they all have nice clothes indeed. What a glow up.
Yeah, Count Gloucester sent one of his newest knights in Lawrence's place.
Yes. I suppose I should apologize for that.
I have no doubt Lawrence has his hands full protecting the border right about now.
And I'm guessing you're not exactly thrilled to see me instead of my brother.
For the time being, I've asked Holst to see to our defenses in case Elmira decides to take another run at our borders. Besides, I'm not about to let the Empire see our best card on the first play. It's always been my plan to have you all here, and I'm sure we'll be reunited with Lawrence before long. After all, we'll be passing through Gloucester territory very shortly.
The Aramid River serves as the border between the Alliance and Empire. I imagine we'll want to fortify its banks and close off the Great Bridge of Murden. That is the plan, yes, Claude?
That's right. There are many large bridges spanning the Aramid, but the terrain on the eastern bank is less than ideal. The Great Bridge of Murden is the only one suitable for crossing into the Alliance with a significant military force. So if the Empire's looking to attack us, blockading the Great Bridge will severely limit their options. Of course, that means the enemy will do everything in their power to take control of it. So, while I'm happy to see you all again, I'm afraid we don't have time to reminisce.
He's right. We need to get ready to move out.
Okay, time to battle. The stories are so long. Your tent is rather nice, isn't it? I suppose it pays to be a commander. You said it. Things are totally different here compared to all the small-time outfits I used to run with. Now I've got my own space where I can kick back and keep all my stuff in order. This probably means they expect a lot from you, more than your title implies, I would imagine. Okay, personal quarters. In your personal quarters, located in the upper left of the base camp minimap, press A near the desk to change appearance and view documents.
That reminds me.
Yeesh, this camp is something else. Did you see how many merchants we've got?
How tiresome.
Are you finished sightseeing yet? I believe I heard your employer calling for you. Base camp is where you'll prepare for battle. You can interact with your allies and make use of all kinds of facilities. Shamir is now playable. Temporarily parted ways with Lawrence. Some units have gained new equipment. The record hall has been unlocked in the extras menu on the title screen. Rightio. Change appearance. You can change your unit's appearance by selecting the change appearance option in your personal quarters. Changing their camp appearance will alter how they appear in camp, while changing their battle appearance will alter how they appear in battle. Camp appearance. Here you can change your unit's appearance in camp. Changes may not apply for some events. Battle appearance. Here you can choose how units look in battle. Standard issue. Deploy using class-based attire. Some unit exclusive classes feature personalized attire. Class-based. Prioritize class-based attire. Unique. Prioritize personalized unit exclusive class attire. Unique attire cannot apply in some classes. These classes will instead deploy with class-based attire. Cool, okay. I'm interested in Fire Warriors or straightforward no hub. It's pretty immersive. It is indeed. Okay. Academy attire. War attire. I'll leave it at war. Battle appearance, standard issue, unique, class-based. It doesn't give me a display. Let's assume they're all the same in that case. Okay, let's leave it all as it is. Okay, view documents. No documents to view. Send renowned. Okay. Well, that's that done. War is such a human enterprise. In that sense, we are very much the same as those on the other side. But we cannot coexist, so we are determined to kill each other. I suppose that's the nature of this beast. Cool, I guess. Yes. I'm assuming as you do stuff, you get like popular and use your popularity points in exchange for goods and services.
Excuse me.
I still can't believe the Empire is going to invade the Alliance. I have so many friends there. I don't want to have to fight them. What's going to happen to Leicester, or all of Fodland, for that matter? Oh, we finally got the Golden Deer together again, and now war's on our doorstep. Oh, but maybe that's exciting for you since you're a mercenary and all. I'm not jumping for joy that there's a war, but I guess mercenaries do have it rough when things are a little too peaceful. Sounds like a pretty sad profession then. I wish I could have just had peace forever. War is such a pain. Damn, the other thing is the one that I should have gone with. Ah, I never get the right one. There's a book. If you investigate certain locations in camp, you can acquire all sorts of documents. Check these. Obtain documents from your personal quarters in the upper left of the camp minimap. Cool. Collect them all. Oh, goddess.
Yeah.
Praying to the
I
goddess
don't
again? Huh. It must be rough for you nobles, having to follow your family's orders all the time. No, it's fine. I wouldn't be any use to my adoptive father if I stayed at home anyway. But I do not want to take part in this war. I couldn't bear to hurt someone else. Okay. Anything hiding in this random outcrop? Doesn't look like it. Hello, merchant. Is it true the Empire is going to invade Leicester? There's no way to do business if the towns and villages get destroyed. This is life and death for us, merchant. Please do whatever it takes to drive them out. We'll provide you with whatever wares we can, of course. Radio. I heard about this place where there's always something going on. I'm talking about Abyss, right under Garrig Mark. Those who can't bear the light of day live down there. One of my childhood friends works as their gatekeeper. I hope they're alright. What, you don't believe me? I've got a letter from them right here. Wait, where'd it go? Over here, perhaps. Yes. Cool. Yes. It would be great to be able to save, pick one, and then change to the other.
How goes it?
I might have passed being an apprentice, but I'm definitely still a novice mercenary, so I'll just keep putting in the work and making my way up for now.
Right on.
Yeah, and I'll be cheering on you. Thanks, but you better not slack off if you don't want me surpassing you. I'll get all the experience I can until I become the best mercenary around. So I'm guessing that was the wrong answer as well. Damn.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, Commander, you look like you've been through the ringer. Not that that's unusual. What say we drink ourselves silly till we have to fight? Everyone will be more inclined to do so if you lead the charge. No, very irresponsible to drink before a battle. Must be ready to go at all times.
Need something?
What? Is it that odd I'm here? My contract with the Knights of Ceros ended. I'm back to being a mercenary.
Hey!
Damn. You should have been able to renew your contract. Why didn't you? I'm not a devout believer. It wasn't where I belonged. Or at least that's how I felt.
It.
As of now, I'm a regular mercenary, just like you. Looking forward to us working together. Stuck. Run, run, run. Maybe after stream, I'll find a guide to see if relationships are important in the game. I mean, that would work. Hey, Bad Company, welcome to the stream. Okay. When the Officer Academy shut down, I thought my path to knighthood had closed as well. But thanks to Lawrence, I'm now officially a Knight of House Gloucester. Good for you. And now you have the opportunity to see all your old classmates again. Indeed, I don't think I'd be here if I hadn't become a knight.
I can do this.
I've been training all I can these past 2 years. I'm sure I'll be of use. Interesting.
Are you busy?
Lord Acheron's territory covers a strategic location on the northern side of the Great Bridge of Mirrodin. The man has an unfavorable reputation, however. The Alliance should have joint control of the bridge, but he collects tolls from anyone who use it. Rumor has it he's also hired ruffians to attack the villages of neighboring nobles. Okay, so feel free to kill him is what I'm hearing. Okay.
My muscles are in peak condition.
If Lester's in danger, then it's time for my muscles to show the enemy who's boss. Good thing I kept working out after school ended.
You're kidding.
Damn, should have gone physique. Okay, you've been working out this whole time. Talk about dedication. Was it cause you thought something like this might happen? Nah, my muscles just wanted attention, and you know, I can't say no to them.
How about that?
You're in pretty good shape yourself, but it's too bad you're so skinny. You ought to train with me sometime. No thanks.
Right.
Okay, I don't really get what's going on, but the more work the better. I'll gladly fight if it means not worrying about where my next meal is coming from. Okay, 2 more people to talk to, and then we can continue to an extent.
A moment of your time.
Between you and me, I heard the Empire's real goal is to dismantle the Central Church. That's why they restored the Southern Church's authority out of the blue. It's pretty tough to swallow, even if they aren't rejecting the Church of Zeros as a whole.
Do you have a minute? If I may.
House Gloucester and House Phlegathon guard the area around the Great Bridge of Mirrodin. Count Gloucester is rather eccentric, but I'm more concerned about Viscount Phlegathon. They call him the Weather Vane for a reason. He's viable to betray us at the slightest breeze.
Basically,
Remember to keep your guard up if you ever meet the man by the name of Acheron Leth Phlegathon. Good advice, we'll keep it in mind.
Please, listen.
With Claude being so young, there had been talk of appointing a different noble to the leader of the Alliance. Apparently, Count Gloucester had been brewing various schemes to that regard behind closed doors, but he couldn't secure the other nobles' cooperation, so his plan fizzled out in the end. After all, he is the only one who would profit from making himself Alliance leader. Okay. Here's where we keep track of all the achievements you complete. We've got rewards ready to give out based on how many achievements you rack up, so get out there and start doing stuff.
How'd it go?
Speak with the Reward Master to check your achievements and accept awards. The Reward Master can be found in the command center in the middle of camp. Achievements can be won both in and out of battle. The more achievements you complete, the higher quality your awards will become, so aim high. You can also check your achievements from the pause menu while in camp, on the war map, or during battle. Okay, awards. Allow units to take the certification exam for an immediate cost. That's what that gives me. What did I get it from? Achievements. One of these actually have been done a little bit. Learn recipes. And then we have more stuff. Okay. So I got this one. That's cool. I'm gonna hope that I magically get
Any
things.
result's a good result.
Okay, sorry, we're still figuring out our strategy. You should go and make sure you're fully prepared. Okay. Let's go talk to the other person. Fancy. No.
Got a minute?
I should go and talk to the blue first. Anyway, there you are, Pete. Let me give you the rundown of our plan.
How's that?
Take a look at this map. Our camp is located right over here. And we're headed to the Great Bridge of Mirrodin, which is here. The thing is, the territories in between are having trouble keeping order. We can't pass through with things as they are now.
Long story short,
We'll need to drive out the bandits who secure a safe route to the bridge. Make sure you're fully prepared. You don't want to regret it later. It might be worth it to check out the training grounds or marketplace.
I'm counting on you.
Feel free to use them to improve your weapons and get ready for battle. Okay. Nobles. Not that Knack doesn't like you, it's that he doesn't like some of the things that you say. Or rather, type. Okay, moving within camp. In camp, press R to open the menu to select a destination. Select a facility, unit, or location to instantly travel there. Okay, fast travel, that's nice. Here you can train your mind and body and gain proficiency in the new classes. It never hurts to be prepared. I'm sure I'll be seeing you often. Okay, use the training grounds to improve your units. Make use of the following options. Train, increase class level, level up, reset, raise or reset the levels, units level, acquire class, attain certification for a new class, mock battle, try out a unit or class.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Okay, acquire new classes at the training grounds if you want to change to a different or more advanced class. If you want to learn a new class, master the corresponding subordinate class, acquire the seal corresponding to the class category. Learning an advanced class increases stat growth rate, increases weapon level and authority level. Once you learned a class, you may change to it at any time by selecting Change Class on the Convoy menu. It's already unlocked. Those are the unlocked things. I see. Interesting. As per usual, I have no idea what to do. Okay. It's hard to joke with people you don't know, especially when it comes to text-based communication. Okay, let's exit there, and let's go... Okay, so they can have something done. Armored Knight or Brigand. Armored Knight, I guess.
A new way to fight? Good.
Cool, I did a thing. Sure, why not? Cool. I can do another, but I won't. Okay, level up. At the training grounds, you can spend gold to level up your allies, however, you cannot exceed the level of your current highest leveled unit. You can also reset a unit to level 1, stats that went up due to leveling up will return to the level 1 values, while stats that went up due to using items and surveying will retain those increases. Okay, so this can't go up because it's the highest. But I can level up Claude, for example, for a lot of gold. Good to know. Leave that as it is for now.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Okay. I already forgot what button to press. That's the button. Perfect. Armorer. Let's see if we can get armor. Welcome. Take a gander at our wondrous weapons.
Welcome.
All our wondrous weapons. Just weapons. By the looks of it. Sell equipment. Okay. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. Those are for different characters. Those are ones equipped to different characters. Woohoo, I made money.
Come back soon.
Okay, last place to check out is Item Shopkeeper. I've got plenty of goods that will surely come in handy. I look forward to doing business with you. At the item shop, you can buy and sell various items, including food ingredients and gifts. Items in the shop have a limited stock and can sell out, however the shop will restock at the start of a new chapter.
I carry a little of everything here.
Okay, let's see. A bunch of things. Let's buy a chickpea.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
let's buy
You've
Peach
got an eye
Current.
for quality, friend. You've got an eye
buy
for quality,
Harry.
friend.
So expensive. Let's not buy any gifts. Okay.
Hope to see you again soon.
We've got the bare necessities. At least time to get to work. Okay, let's get to work. Can't be bothered walking there. I'm responsible for doling out our marching orders. Give me a shout if you want to deploy for battle. Speak to the strategist to head out to your next battle. You can also deploy at the camp gate or by pressing ZR.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
From the war map, you can select the battlefield to deploy to. Blue regions already captured, red regions available to be captured. Winning a battle will capture that region and make any neighboring regions accessible as well. You can also deploy again to territories that you have already captured from the war map. Each chapter contains multiple battles, main quest, the final battle for the chapter, side quests, other battles along the way, achieve victory in the main quest to advance the story. Main quest and side quest will display differently on the war map. Okay. So I think it's only the one option at the moment. Yeah, so click here and something happens. Yep, cool. Okay. Let's see how we go. Gain control of all strongholds. I don't know, let's just go. Okay, from chapter 4 onwards, you can use 2-player split screen during battle. 2-player split screen, the split screen is unavailable for certain quests. Cool. During battle prep, press minus to switch between 1-player or 2-player mode from the menu or the battle map screen. You can also adjust the controls for player 2 from the pause screen by selecting system settings button settings. Okay. Let's go hack and slash.
Everyone ready?
Feel free to do my share of the fighting too.
Yeah, we're fighting thieves. Thieves the stronghold.
Let's try this.
We're good against those people. Let's get you over there doing that.
Let's see how this
Seizing.
goes.
Weak against some people.
Yeah, let's do this.
Get you over there, I guess.
Don't worry, I won't slack off.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see the...
Cool. Okay, let's see. Peter, after playing this game for 2 streams, what are you planning to play? Are you planning to play to the end if something new comes out? Or rather, even if something new comes out? For now, I can't be bothered thinking about like what else to play, so we're just gonna keep playing it till I get sick of it, or something new comes out. So we'll see what happens. Who am I strong against?
Not a problem.
I'm strong against those people.
I've got this.
I think this will go well.
Against everyone. Let's just send him up there.
I'm prepared to see this through.
Okay, oozing units. If playing in classic mode, units whose HP is reduced to 0 from chapter 4 onwards are lost forever. Units who are lost will not be available for deployment or support conversations. And that's why we're not playing in that mode.
All right, take it down.
Pick up.
Alright, let's take them by storm.
Die.
Now, charge and attack.
Yeah, I just missed you. Face capture, I must go back. Go. That's why I was like, yeah, nope, not gonna do that one. Yeah, I hope the rest of them are doing alright. Yeah, forward
Manage
to
to
place.
contain things here.
No, reinforcements appeared.
Battle just got tougher. So long as we don't give up, we can open a path to victory.
Woo, I seized the kitchen. No, enemy reinforcements arrived.
Let's work together.
Okay, side mission. 100 enemies. That should be nice and easy.
Still improving.
I wonder if that's 300 from the start of the battle or from now.
I might have a problem. This place is ours now.
Die. Taking us into trouble.
I'm alright. Really. Keep your eyes on me.
Okay. Fire magic attacks may inflict the burning status on enemies. Units afflicted with burning will continually take damage for a time. Additionally, if you hit with a follow-up, they may combust. Nice. The greater the elemental effect of the attack, the greater the chance of inflicting burning and causing combustion with a follow-up attack. Okay, and I need to make sure I order people where they need to be now.
Not a problem.
You can go and attack that person.
I've got this.
Now, what are you doing?
Let's try this.
You are going and taking that guy.
Let's see how this goes.
You are weak against everyone else around here, so you can just chill. Lightning magic attacks may inflict the shock status on enemies. Shocked units will discharge electricity when sent flying. This electrical discharge will damage surrounding units and inflict them with the shock status as well. The stronger the elemental attack on the effect of the attack, the greater the chance of inflicting the shock status. The damage from electrical discharge discharge will also be greater. There's a counter below the objective to the right showing the number of things required. Okay, that's good. Ouch. Enemy reinforcements cleared. That's not good. Good, we captured this place.
This place is ours
We won't lose, no matter what.
Main mission, defeat the thief and claim victory. Will do. I know, Hilda's dying.
I won't lose.
Lord is in trouble.
I knew this was a possibility.
No good. Okay. Are you good against anyone on the map at the moment?
I think this will go well.
Not really.
I'm prepared to see this through.
Okay, she healed, that's good.
Let's try this.
Okay, Claude, you can go take out these guys.
Let's see how this goes.
I keep skipping out.
Yeah,
And Hilda,
let's
you're weak
do
against
this.
everyone else that exists. Why must you be like this?
Don't
You
worry,
can go attack that.
I won't
That should be a
slack
safe thing
off.
for you to do.
Take a breather. Retreat! Job well done, if I do say so myself. It's no use. We can't gain any ground. We did it.
Yeah, we do. Big Mac is in trouble again.
I'm alright. Really.
Oh, defeated 400.
This is just the beginning.
Wow. You really are powerful. I could never hope to compare.
Only defeated 500. Oh, sorry, 55. Oh no, there's 55 left to go. Okay, I get it. Yeah, level up. That's good. Side mission successful. Perfect.
Thank you. I'll repay you somehow.
Take out these guys. Let's go claim victory.
We've taken the area.
No. Leave it like that for now. Are you useful against anyone? No.
Yeah,
Let's help you out.
forward ho! Yeah, forward ho!
Control, heal, send, all out. Unit details, all about. Nah. Rescind all that orders. That works. Just let them do whatever they feel. Well, actually,
I think this will go well.
There we go. If I put them together, they might have a better chance.
That's all right.
Okay, dang, Hilda is basically useless. Attack speed and damage in this game are definitely mandatory. Yeah. We'll get there eventually. We'll learn how this stuff works. Yeah, at the very least, they're together. We have a better chance of not dying. Also, take out the thief. Things should hopefully be good. Die. Go. Take you down. Cool, we did it.
Luck was on our side today.
And no one died. Yay! Cool. We did it nice and quickly. Okay. So, we got an S rank on everything, enemies defeated, and health and whatnot.
Not really what I was hoping for.
You can also pay to increase their levels as well, make them less useless, hopefully.
I found strength in adversity.
Okay. Cool. We did good. MVP.
I won't let myself stop here.
Pete once again.
Yeah, not bad.
And now hopefully we'll be back to base camp. Cool.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
Cool.
How's this gonna help?
I had this power.
Yeah, 2G. Nice. Cool. Okay, captured regions on the map, on the war map to acquire strategy resources. Strategy resources are required for using strategies during the main quest of each chapter. Any leftover strategy resources will not carry over into the next chapter.
2 years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be fighting a war like this.
I'm with you there, but it's actually quite the lucky break for you.
How do you mean?
When a war breaks out, every mercenary in the land starts crawling out of the woodwork. And with all your associates here, you should have a large enough force to take on you-know-who.
Gerald's mercenaries. Yeah, good point.
And then you can give them their just desserts or die trying.
Could have done without that last part. Thanks.
Relax, relax. You know I'm on your side. Our destinies are forever intertwined.
Do we have an understanding then?
I understand your request, but I make no promises to honor it at this time. Pardon my candor, but you have yet to earn my confidence. I shall observe how this war progresses and then make the decision myself. Now, good day to you.
Oh,
What an
Father.
ass.
The current Alliance leader and I have finished our discussion. I will be taking my leave now.
Everything okay, Claude? That seemed tense.
On the contrary, our conversation couldn't have been more pleasant. Count Gloucester is always a delight.
If that was meant to be a joke, you will note that I am not laughing.
Lawrence, it's been far too long. I'm glad to see you're safe and well.
Yes, well, I doubt I will be either of those things for much longer. The Imperial Army has begun its march northward. Incidentally, what were you discussing with my father?
Oh, you know, just what the Lords should do in the unlikely event that the Imperial Army crosses into Alliance territory.
And how did my father respond?
With a whole lot of words, but not a lot of clarity.
Hardly surprising. My father does not even share his innermost thoughts with me. And I am his heir.
Lawrence, let me ask you something. Would you go along with his decisions no matter what?
What exactly do you mean?
Say, for example, if your father pledged his allegiance to the Empire, would you follow suit?
Oh! Do you think Count Gloucester's going to betray us, Claude?
Of course not. It's just a hypothetical.
Well, then that's a serious what-if. Almost sounds like you're trying to provoke Lawrence.
No, it is quite all right. In fact, it is a perfectly reasonable query, given my father's actions as of late. However, my father takes tremendous pride in being one of the 5 great lords of the Alliance. He would not betray us to the Empire lightly. I, for one, still have faith in him.
I won't deny that your father is a great man, Lawrence. I just wish he regarded me with anywhere near the same level of esteem.
Okay, Lawrence has rejoined. Complete a side quest to unlock surveying spots in the region. Survey them to receive all kinds of rewards. Types of surveying spots and rewards. Simply visiting a spot grants the reward. You must pay to receive the reward. Your choices determine the reward. Conditions must be met in order to survey the spot. Survey every spot. Okay. You arrive at the rendezvous point arranged with the Allied Army.
Right.
I've collected plenty of information. I do hope that you find it useful.
Of course.
The enemy is utilizing cluster information. In that case, I have the perfect strategy in mind. I'll go give the archers their orders. Cool. Strategies will sometimes be added based on information acquired from a surveying spot. Added strategies will be available to select on the battle prep screen for the main quest. The enemy has already retreated from here. Some useful items have been left behind. Cool. You're free to farming village from bandit control. The villagers give you a gift in return.
Okay.
Value my life. Take this as a token of my gratitude. Cool. You earned rewards for surveying the regions you've captured. Return to camp to claim them. Okay.
Got a sec?
Hey Pete. Well, sure, why not?
Aw. Let's see.
Sorry to bug you when you're so busy, but I'm in a bit of a bind.
Pretty please.
We don't have enough people to keep up with all the tasks around camp. Would you mind volunteering? You should talk to the Troll Master about volunteering when you have a moment. Okay.
How goes it?
Well, today's stream had a lot of things. I still feel like the tutorial was across a tutorial. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna keep doing that for most of the game. Okay. Lawrence, what have you got to say? I see you are here as well, Pete. Has House Reagan hired you as a mercenary?
I have a request.
War could erupt at any moment. You must be preparing to spring into action.
Right on.
Oh, I've been ready. So ready, in fact, that I'm tired of waiting. Well, that is most encouraging. I expect to see that confidence on the battlefield as well. However, as the heir to a high-ranking noble family, I shall be the one making the greatest name for myself. I suggest you remember that. Sure thing, Lawrence, sure thing.
Got a minute? You know...
Hey, I got some new information. I'll fill the others in later, but for now, know that the Empire rejected the Central Church's authority.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Long story short...
In layman's term, Edelgard's picking a fight with Rhea, the Archbishop. She claims the Central Church has forced its own self-serving doctrine upon the people of Fodlan, and that they abuse their authority by meddling in other governments and profiting off their position. Long story short, Edelgard says she won't stand for it anymore. Well, regardless of whether that's all true, it's got nothing to do with the Alliance, right? I wouldn't say that. The Central Church is headquartered at Garreg-Mach, and the fastest way to get there is straight through Alliance territory. So far, the Empire hasn't tried to negotiate with us at all, which means they plan to force their way through here. Edelgard might be hoping she can vanquish both the Alliance and the Kingdom in one go and rebuild Fodlan from the ground up.
The nerve!
But we're not going to just roll over. If they want to fight, we've got no choice but to give it to them. Okay. Lawrence is pretty pompous. I'm sure the best response from each question is, are you better? I am not. You are better, I am not. Yes. Probably. Okay.
Time to work you into shape.
Level up.
Yep, definitely
didn't do
stronger
much.
now.
Okay. I see that did
I
a
am
lot.
still far from my best.
Don't know who's going to be used. Let's try and get them all up a little bit.
Making my muscles. I want to do my part.
Using all my money.
I aspire to improve.
Oof, she's expensive.
I'm feeling confident now.
There goes all my money.
Still a long way to go.
This'll make things easy.
Yeah, useful characters.
More fighting means...
Okay, they're all 7 now. That's good. Yes, hopefully.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Okay, Troll Master. I'm looking for volunteers to help around the camp. We all need to chip in to make life here as pleasant as possible. You can volunteer around camp along 2 allies to raise support points and morale. There are many different volunteer tasks, and your allies have their own strengths and weaknesses regarding them. Choose a volunteer task that your allies are ideal for, and you'll likely receive a higher rank and in turn more support points. of the activities, volunteering allows allies besides yourself to gain the most support points with one another. You'll receive renown as a reward and gift items if you achieve the highest rank. Okay.
Care to make yourself useful?
Brush and feed the horses. Ideal for those people. Manage the pantry. Ideal for the one person. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Cool, let's do it. Let's see what happens.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
It's great having you along, Marianne. I bet you'll be good at this.
I'll try.
Perfect. Bonds among the three of you grew significantly stronger. Marianne and Hilda's support points increased significantly. You received coffee beans and obtained 2 renown.
Phew!
Cool.
That was some workout. I don't know why, but when you're around, I actually want to work.
I'm glad I could help.
Okay. Interactions and gifts can boost an ally's morale. The more full the morale gauge, the more damage they will deal to enemies. If a unit's HP reaches 0 during battle, their morale will go down 1 tier. Progressing to the next chapter will reset morale to its initial state. When you volunteer, you receive renown based on your results. Renown can be exchanged in your personal quarters for all sorts of items. Okay.
Oh, yay!
Thanks so much for all your help. Want to have some tea now that everything's finished? Oh, wait, maybe it's mealtime already. Speaking of, you've been a mercenary a long time, right? What kind of food did you used to eat? Well, I usually make my own food,
Oh,
so...
definitely!
Really? Wow, I had no idea. Now you just have to make something for me. That's okay, right? We've got some ingredients here. If you need any, feel free to use them. Cool. Cool. Earning support points to strengthen bonds between allies will trigger supportive conversations. Viewing support conversations will raise the support level of the units involved. You can view support conversations by selecting the appropriate command after talk to an ally, or by selecting support info from the pause menu. Okay. Hands on up, don't be too distracted. I won't, it's fine. Thank you so much for volunteering. I hope you'll do it again. Okay, I'm guessing maybe you can only do one every now and then. New support conversation available. Is that this? Maybe. Okay. Well, I guess we'll start off with this next time. Let's start off first of all.
Whew, glad that's finally over.
Oh, hey! Nice job out there.
You too, Hilda. Good to see you back safe and sound. That was one close fight, huh?
You think so? I didn't even break a sweat.
Really? Well, I guess we did have the upper hand for most of it.
We sure did. And yet you still charged headfirst into the most contested part of the battlefield. You know, that's why you end up feeling like every battle is some huge ordeal. It's so unnecessary.
Ooh, choices. Push back.
Whoa, hey now. Unnecessary? That's a little harsh. Someone has to get in there and turn the battle in our favor, even if it's dangerous.
I know, but why do you always have to be that someone? Living fast and loose is only gonna land you in an early grave.
I'm the merc. It's my job.
Well, it's not like I'm trying to live like anything. This is just how mercenaries are. You can't distinguish yourself by hanging around in the back, and if you don't stand out, you don't get paid. People notice you if you do something showy on the front lines, and that can bring in the next job, you know?
You're basically commanding an entire army now? What does recognition matter at this point?
You're probably right. I guess I've just gotten so used to fighting like that, it's hard to change. Aren't there a bunch of mercenaries in Goneril territory? Pretty sure I've heard of a merc company stationed at the throat.
Yeah, we use mercenaries a lot when we're beating back the Almiran army.
Then I'm sure they're the same as me. Haven't you seen them going all hog wild, competing with each other up at the front?
I've never really fought with them, but I can imagine that they're way different from regular knights.
Should have stayed quiet.
My brother is always going on about how some guy from some mercenary company or other died fighting at his side.
No surprise there. The more a merc makes a show of themselves, the easier it is for the enemy to spot them.
Right? And that's exactly why I'm worried about you. You don't have to stress about grabbing attention and getting paid anymore. So just take it easy, okay? We don't want you dying before your time.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep that in mind. It's not like I have a death wish or something.
I always pick the wrong answer.
I can't really change my fighting style overnight, but I'll try to keep the recklessness to a minimum. Don't worry. You know, I've never seen a noble worry so much about a mercenary. You just sit back and enjoy the show, alright?
Enjoy the show? Yeah, that sort of talk is so not making me feel any better.
That was a fail. But we still got closer, so that's good. Okay, gaining support points will deepen bonds between allies and raise their support level. When a support conversation is available, viewing it will raise the support level for those units. A higher support level will lead to beneficial effects when assigning that unit as your adjutant. I guess that's how it's said. In battle. Did you say that you can't go overtime today, or is that tomorrow? I can't go like overtime today, but like I don't need to rush off. Tomorrow it is a late start to the stream and a shorter stream, most likely. But no, we're good. We're fine. It's all good. Once we finish this, we're good. If you remember, like yesterday, we were like 20 minutes over. Okay. While assigned as adjutant, the adjutant attack gauge will fill quicker. The adjutant guard gauge will fill quicker. Partner specials will be more powerful. Unique support and tactical abilities will be shared. No support level, not shared. Support level CBA. Shared ability level 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in tomorrow's stream, when we do start the stream up, we'll start off by talking to this guy. I assume I can system save and quit. Save. Yes. And let's... We don't even need to go to the title screen. Nintendo Switch, I can just go to the main menu like that. But yes, okay. So that is all the time that we have for today. I hope you have all enjoyed. Be sure to like the video if you did, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do unboxings and video gameplay. We'll be back tomorrow with a later stream, but playing the same game. And other than that, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye.